Hey everybody, this is Bradley and Adam with Semantic Mastery. We came across IFTTT Backlink Commando that was recently featured. It's an interesting product that we've checked out briefly, and we're going to end up sharing a review with you as soon as we get to really dig into it. What it basically does, though, is allows you to create IFTTT accounts, and then they've got some templates so you can do some syndication, and there's some other features that, again, we'll get into in more detail when we post the review of this product. But right now we wanted to share a little bit more with you about how you can get more out of this and how you can really use IFTTT to build authority and the different ways you want to do this that aren't really built into this tool right now. Bradley, you want to share some more about this?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, we've actually had several students that we haven't had time to test it ourselves yet. Looks like an interesting product. I think there's a lot of potential here with this product. It automates a lot of the things that can be done that we teach with our own IFTTT training. There is a slight difference, though, where I think some of our training can actually complement a product such as this, and that's the way that we build out IFTTT networks. It's not automated. We do it manually. That's why we always suggest that you outsource the builds once you learn how to do them. But they have a higher stick rate generally than automated account builders. So when you have an account creator tool that goes out and creates accounts en masse, a lot of the times those accounts don't stick. They get terminated at some point. It's not always the case, but it's likely. One of the other things that we do is we also, when we create a persona, and then we create accounts for that persona. So, for example, all of the properties in an IFTTT syndication network, which is what this tool, Backlink Commando, actually does, is creates, basically it syndicates content, whether it's videos or blog content or whatever. You can syndicate content using IFTTT. And that's what we do as well with our training, except that we create a persona and have a network tied to that persona, so that they're all of the accounts are basically themed around that persona and their likes and their interests. So we can theme the networks. Plus, we interlink and tie all of those networks together. Okay, so with completed bio, links to the other profile properties, and what that does is create this really strong network of authority properties that are all themed, and they're incredibly powerful that way. And so when looking at a tool like this, and again, we have not tested this yet. I've got some students that are testing it that are saying that it's a good tool that's great for parts of what they're doing. But I think that when you can create a set of accounts and then link them together and create kind of like that network of authority, that has a higher stick rate, and it also is more effective. And
Yeah, over time it's just going to get more and more powerful.
that's correct. It'll grow faster with page authority instead of what I call orphaned accounts. Orphaned accounts are when you create an account somewhere and it really has no connection to any other account anywhere or to a persona, even if it is and you'll notice that a lot of times with mass link or account creation tools, it'll be like a John Doe 12345 6 will be like the username, and that's it. There's no connection to other profile properties to kind of reinforce that persona or that image, if that makes sense. So basically, we just wanted to talk briefly about how you can get more power out of stuff like that. I think the tool could be very, very useful, and that one thing that could be done is to create the accounts quickly with that, but then still go in manually or hire a VA. I always suggest that, to go in and actually complete the profiles, interlink them properly. You're going to get a lot more mileage, a lot more juice out of those kind of accounts. So I just wanted to quickly, briefly show you guys what the IFTTT syndication network training is that we have, which you can find at IFTTT SEO.com. We have a downloadable PDF that shows all the recipes that we use that for content syndication, video and or blog content. And that's at IFTTTSEO.com/PDF. And this is inside the training area for that, and you can see that we have over 60 videos right now that go step by step how to manually create these accounts, interlink them properly to give yourself a really, really high power authority network of Web 2.0, like high authority sites, Web 2.0 and social network sites that we syndicate our content to. And just Adam wanted me to show this. This is basically what a tiered network structure looks like that you can accomplish when using the networks the way that we build them. So again, with the IFTTT Backlink Commando, I think you could create the accounts very quickly that way, which could actually cut down on outsourcing costs a bit. And then as long as you could log into those accounts and interlink them properly, and create these really tight themed authority networks, then you stack those together in a fashion like this, and you can get massive authority out of it, much more so than you could from an orphaned account. So,
Good deal.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Adam.
I was just saying good deal, and it makes sense. And again, this video will go along really well if you're watching right now with a review of this. We're going to dig into it and let you know the nuts and bolts. Right now, we can see a few areas where it looks like it's we genuinely believe it's a good product, but there's a few areas where you would still need to do some work and some areas that you could improve on. But we'll be sure to share our thoughts with you on that.
Yeah, I know Anthony Hayes puts out good products. I've bought many of them. Have not had time to go through this one yet because we're actually working on a lot of our own projects at the moment. But I think that we will go through and do a proper review of it and give you our honest review and opinion when that time comes. But in the meantime, for those of you that have purchased it, or you're looking for an alternative, or looking for something to complement it to actually give it more power, check us out, IFTTT SEO.com, and you can get more information there. Thanks, Adam.
All right, sounds good.